Hey there, my name is Quentin, and today I'll show you how to put your client onboarding on Autopilot while building the perfect proposal materials at the same time. Here's the thing. Client meetings are extremely precious. You take a lot of time to get those leads to transform into sales call. Taking notes while trying to understand the needs, that's actually not easy. Plus, turning all those notes into a solid proposal takes hours. I built something cool to fix both problems, but before we dive into the scenario, I have an exciting news. I've actually launched my own school community where you'll find like-minded AI automation person, or they have actually all access to the blueprint and the classroom over there. And I'm gonna show you how to build this automation. The link to the Tally So, which is a formula I'm using, but also the Airtable will actually be shared in the description of the video. All right, I'm going to actually load the blueprint. I've downloaded it from the school community. So you will actually have access to the whole blueprints, and on top of it, all the prompts used actually in the OpenAI module. I will actually go ahead and link the first module. We're gonna build this together. So if you never worked with Tally, we're gonna have to actually add a module. And basically what we want to do is we want to search for Tally, and we want to add the module watch a new response. From there, we're gonna actually create your connection. So by clicking on add, you would actually add your connection over there and follow the step to connect your Tally. Once the Tally is connected, you should actually then see and you should actually have access to the whole form ID over there. So that's actually the first step. Step number one is to actually have your Tally connected. All right. What we want to do then, I'm going to move this over there. What we want to do, we want to be able to submit the form to confirm that everything is working well. So I'm going to go ahead. All right. Once your connection is done, we want to confirm that everything is actually working fine. We're going to just submit the form one time. And so we have the data to work with. Here is the form. It's actually a basic form built in Tally, where it's an internal form where I'm using this, and I'm using actually this automation internally speaking for client onboarding. So you would actually fill out those information over there, click on next, and then I'm gonna actually grab some of the text over here. So business focus is actually this. So I'm looking to generate more leads and collect new members for my AI automation school community. My business goal would be to grow to 500 members by end of H1. The task to automate would be obviously lead generation, mainly bookkeeping and outreach to streamline the manual process for now, along with video creation content. Trust me, it's something, guys. The ID, there's actually so many options you can actually explore with the AI, and streamlining the content is actually, I think, very important. Area to automate is going to be operation, 100%. And the desired outcome would actually be wish to have my content creation ID on automation to grow my top funnel, lead scraping automation as well. My budget is going to be, let's say, $2,500, and the time frame is going to be 2 weeks. Now, submitting this, right? So I've actually submitted the form. If everything goes well, going back to your make scenario, you should actually have, after you run this once, you should actually have all the information being submitted over there. This is actually extremely important that you do this step in order to have actually your automation, your data, available to your ChatGPT. I'm going to link this back over there, and I'm going to show you. So I'm going to actually unlink over there, and I would actually go and map my connection for OpenAI. So you will actually choose your connection at the top. I'm using actually GPT-4o mini in this stage. You could actually potentially change the model if you wanted to. And here is the prompt that I'm actually using. The client provides the following information about the business goal. And here's the business goal. This is the reason why I want to go. So it's the business focus in this case. I'm searching for the business focus, right? This is the reason why I wanted you to actually submit your Tally form, so you have actually data to look for. It's going to be extremely easy to map. Here's the business goal. And here is the beauty and how I've actually built this. I went ahead and analyzed actually a bunch of possible AI automation that you can run for your client. So based on the information, summarize the client mainly. And here is actually all those information that I've actually condensed into the prompt, where I say, okay, here's the consultation firm. Here's the ID over there, like automation ID, client onboarding, invoice generation, product management, synchronization, feedback collection, etc., etc. As you see, I have actually the sales and lead generation as well, customer services, software development firm, HR, finance and accounting, and so on. So that's actually how I managed to get an analyzed business goal by actually taking the information from the form, and then with actually the prompt given, return me the business goal for the client itself. I'm gonna link the second ChatGPT models. I'm gonna unlink it over there, so then you see. Now we move into the automation interest. Same principle. I'm gonna go map the connection. I'm gonna go and on the GPT, I'm using actually GPT-4o models in this case. Again, feel free to change that if you wanted to. The client has expressed interest in automating the following task. Like task to automate, again, this is coming from the Tally form submission. Task to automate. Here is actually the primary area. So that's actually the area to automate. And based on this input, provide an overview of each selected area of automation. I'm gonna link back the third module, and we're actually gonna find the final outcome, which actually, again, similar to what you've seen before, mapping the connection, going to choose the model, GPT-4o mini in this case, and then on the user role, we have actually the message over there, the desired outcome from the client. That's actually the final piece that will actually allow you to get an amazing outcome, which I'm gonna show you in a minute, but you're gonna see from there. Provide a detailed explanation of this end goal, including what success would look like for the client. Suggest how automation, certain process could contribute to this vision and highlight specific outcome to the client. And so basically, again, as you see, I'm still on the prompting, I'm still providing the same information. Say, I'm repeating actually what I'm expecting for as a suggestion over there. Obviously, you don't want AI on your proposal. You don't want to actually have an hallucination. That's the reason why I'm actually prompting in a way that I'm repeating the same step at one point. In this case, consulting firms, and I'm saying, okay, this is what I can potentially, or this is what you could actually potentially suggest over there. Sales and lead generation, again the same. Customer service, software and development firms, HR, finance and accounting, general services, product development, healthcare. As you see, there's a lot of idea over there for automation where AI, based on what I've actually submitted, and again, I haven't actually been very long on my description. I'm gonna link now, I'm gonna show you the client summary where basically I'm compiling those three prompts together. Something to notice as well, I've actually restricted the amounts of token to 2048. I don't want to have like the more token you put, the longer the answer would be. At one point, I don't want to have a proposal of 30 pages. So basically, that's actually how I'm containing the AI for not being so deep. So using the following onboarding information, prepare the detailed summary for the consultation meeting. Right? And you would actually do this onboarding usually on a discovery call or like on the consultation meetings in this case. And we actually we map everything. So we map the business name, the contact information, business focus, goal of the year, task to automate, primary area for time saving, budget for automation, timeline for implementation, and desired outcome. Explain or comments, provide the results directly and exactly as specified. And avoid including any extra information. And again, I'm repeating it over there, but this prompt is actually the key in order to avoid having the extra fluff that actually AI usually sometimes spill out. I'm gonna link the client summary back together, and I'm gonna open the Airtable. So the Airtable link with the description on the video. And so basically all you have to do, so you have to actually map your base. Again, very important that you open the base. If you load the blueprint, let's say you're coming from the school community, you're loading the blueprint, it's important that you're actually searching for the base name. So in this case, company brand name, public. I suggest that you rename the base, all right? And then on the client onboarding, it's important as well that you choose the client onboarding down below. You should actually have two listed over there. Choose the one down below. And then what I would suggest you do, you map all those fields because those fields will not be available for you. That's actually how Airtable works. Follow along as I map. So basically what you're gonna do and choose the first name, and you see this is the ID. The beauty of this is that I've actually submit the form one time, And because everything is connected back together, I have access and I can see what I want to map basically. So we're gonna do business name. We're gonna have website URL. We're gonna have actually emails. We're gonna have phone numbers, although I didn't actually put my phone numbers in this submission. We're gonna have business focus. We're gonna have business goal. As you see as well, I've actually prepared the automation, so it's actually very easy for you to map. Coming from Taliso, it's actually following a certain specific orders. Task to automate, area to automate, the budget, which is the total budget question mark, time frame, and the end goal, which is the desired outcome. Now, what we do, we are mapping the client business goal. So in this case, I would go here and I would say, hey, analyze the business goal. So I would actually go here and I would say, hey, I'm gonna go and return the results. On the automation interest, I'm gonna pick the automation interest. I'm gonna pick the final outcome. You see, you get it. And then on the final client summary. I want you to pay close attention as well. I'm gonna show you a little trick. You see over there, those are markdown format, right? You see over there, if you have actually triple dash, or if you have actually the star, which is the bold, this is actually markdown formatting, right? I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna click on OK over here. And if everything goes well according to plan, I want you to go and run this once. And now we're gonna actually submit it again, one more time. Let me actually go back to my form, clicking on submit. Now it's submitted over there. Now, if you see over there, I have actually the Taliso that's actually collecting the information. I'm actually analyzing the business goal. So over here, if I go message, content, I have actually the business goal over here. I have the automation interest, right? Over here, I have actually the final outcome, client summary, and also now the Airtable over there. Congratulations, you have actually your first client on board automated. If you see here, I've also, on the last module, I've actually also put the status in progress in case you wanted to. If now I'm opening this, I'm gonna see the final client summary. So in this case, and I can actually open it this way. In this case, I have actually this information over here. So client business goal, primary challenge, standing out in competitive market focus on AI and automation. That's right. Effectively reaching out and engaging target audience to convert them into a community members, spot on. And so how automation could support those goals, automate lead generation process to attract potential members more efficiently, use automated follow-ups and email campaign to engage leads and nurture them into joining. That's exactly what I'm planning to. And implement automated onboarding process for new members. Collect feedback through an automated survey to understand members' needs to improve offering. I've done this automation as well, where I'm basically, after each of the co-build, I'm asking for a quick survey and see how the call went. So AI for now, spot on. And here is the summary. So I can literally take this summary now, Control A, Command C, sorry, and then I can literally paste this into an email, for instance. Say, hey, thank you for your time. Here is actually the summary of what we've discussed. Defy the Zapier. That's why we always want to actually read proof this. We don't want to have actually, we're not using Zapier in this channel. We're using actually NA8, nmake.com. You got it. This is actually your client onboarding on Autopilot. Thank you for watching. I see you actually on the next video. Until now, press once when your automation is ready on the comment. Thank you very much.